What's up, family Lamskis? How y'all doing today? It's Wednesday, my second sober Wednesday. I can't remember if this is the 11th day, man. I got some more comments, some more, what's the word I'm trying to do? Supportive, encouraging. Encouraging was the word I was trying to do. I got some encouraging comments. Now I have 8 subscribers, bro. PewDiePie, Mr. Beast better watch out, because I'm coming through, better believe it. Now I really appreciate it. Like, it's gonna help my journal be interactive and stuff, because this is for me. I'm doing this for myself. I'm not trying to get YouTube famous or anything like that. 8 subscribers, I better watch out before my ego jumps up the deep end. I mean, 8 subscribers. I appreciate the subscribers. If I'm helping you out, that's great. If you want to let me know, that's great. Appreciate it. Woke up at 9:10 today, so still making progress. Trying to, in a private world, I wake up at 7, fall asleep at midnight. I think that would be perfect. So got to work towards that. My building shut the water off today, and they sent an email to let us know. Right when they turned it off, like at the same time, there was no warning. And it's Christmas Eve. Like, damn, what the hell, dude? I don't have no water for Christmas. So I had, thankfully I have family in town that I have not completely alienated myself from by talking massive shit to them. They're females. I've never talked shit to them ever, thank God. My female cousin and my aunt, never talk shit to them. They were never part of that, thank God. So I was like, hey cuz, man, they turned my water off. Do you happen to have any, gallon jugs laying around? And she did. So unfortunately, I don't get to take a shower tonight, but at least I can flush my toilet. The building next door has a spigot on the outside, so I can fill up my freaking gallon. It takes 3 gallon jugs to flush the damn toilet all the way. Jeez, man. Yeah, had to take care of some business real quick right there. Got some people trying to move in this apartment. Yeah, I got a couple of roaches, man. I don't have a lot, but yeah, I kill like 5 or 10 of them a day. Stay on top of them. I take my trash out constantly, man. Like, it's a war. It's fucking war. I'm Rambo on these fucking roaches. Thankfully, they're not big. Anyway, what was I saying? So I went, got some water from my cousin, and man, just talking about my dad at all, bro, it just turns me into waterfalls, man. Like, fuck, dude. So you just give me a big old hug, That's a whole other thing. I don't really want to get into it like all at once, But it was nice to hug somebody, and I got to hug her. Her husband came and gave me a hug while I was over there. Yeah, I've known him for 20 years since I was young, and shit. He's a cool guy, a real chill guy. So that was a positive experience. I did email the leasing office like, hey, what the heck, man? I don't have no water. It's freaking Christmas Eve. I gotta use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? And I could email them back saying, it's okay, I overreacted, it's all good. But you know what? Maybe they'll feel so guilty, maybe they'll hook me up with some credit on rent. Who knows? I don't know how this shit works. I know it's alcoholic wishful thinking. So, I only went for 2 walks today because I can't take a fucking shower. So it's not going to be the most comfortable feeling to go to sleep tonight. Unless I want to take like a sink bath or something. I might have to, and my sink's over there, that's why I looked over there. I might have to take a sink bath. I don't know. Walked for 45 minutes and then I walked for an hour. I just got back from the hour-long walk. I really want to talk shit about AA some more, okay? And I don't want this to get played out. So just up front, I don't think I'm better than any of these people. And I don't think these people are bad people at all. Nothing like that. Just critiquing the actual meeting itself and how people act, right? Because look, the first time I went to meetings was in 2014 in Austin, Texas, because I was really bad off meth at the time, and my oldest brother was already in a sober house in Austin. He had just gotten out of rehab in Austin, and he's like, hey man, come to Austin, I got a place for you to go before you go into rehab. And that place was called the North Austin 24 Hour Club. and it was the bomb. Like it spoiled me. Like I can never appreciate AA as much because like it was in Austin. So like every meeting had like 50 people, including like a shitload of people under the age of 30. You know, it's not like that here in San Angelo. It's not like that, and of course it's not. I mean, this is San Angelo. This is not Austin. We don't even have an interstate going through this town. So I mean, I would expect this to be anything like Austin, but like it was like super cool. And then people were really serious. Like the meeting starts on the hour, and people rarely share twice. It was very looked down upon, especially because there's like I said, 40, 50 people at every fucking meeting. You know, and the meeting ended on time, right? And so those were your times. And even I still got burned out back then, even in the best of situations. So like I kind of like am prejudiced in a way. And I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not married to what I'm saying. This is just how I feel, and I get off my chest. If you disagree, please let me know. I mean, it's all good, man. I'm not trying to start shit or be controversial. You know, I'm not trying to take other people's inventories, right? Can't stand those cliches either, man. They get on my nerves. Okay, so today, right? Okay, I was gonna start with yesterday. You know, meeting yesterday, I told y'all about my video yesterday. It was a great meeting, right? Well, yesterday, the head of the meeting asked someone to choose a topic, and so it's the same thing today. And guess what? The same motherfucker who chose the topic yesterday chose it again today, and he chose it like you ever watch Jeopardy? The person who clicks the button fast enough, they get to answer first. So it's like, anyone have a topic? He was like, ooh, yeah, I got a topic right here. Yeah. Like just totally just, you know, needs to talk. And I'm gonna tell you one thing about myself. I know I'm talking right now, but I'm talking to myself and now I'm talking to y'all. But this started out as me talking to myself. I don't like people who talk a lot in general, not just for AA, but like in general. One of my favorite figures of speech in the world is that the people who talk the most don't have shit to say. I will live and die by that. So that's just the way I am. Like, I am married to that one. No one's gonna change my mind on that one. The people who talk the most don't have shit to say. And so this guy is starting to, the way I am, I'm just automatically just writing this guy out for the meeting, not like forever, just for this meeting. Like, man, this guy wants to do the topic again, so I just break out my phone, start playing around on Twitter. You know, I didn't even pay attention to what the topic was because it was the same guy choosing the same topic again, or not the same topic, but you know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, and I guess he said he has like 2 years. You know, like I don't know. I just don't get this need to talk, man. And I know I'm talking right now, so but just bear with me, okay? So that's cool, whatever. The meeting's all right. There's nothing wrong with it. This guy said he relapsed, and you know that was cool, like for him to come in. He said he had 4 months. He relapsed last night, and so he's already back in today on Christmas Eve. And so when I shared, I said that relapsing is progress. I didn't elaborate on it, but relapsing is progress because I mean, practically everybody relapses, and the people who don't relapse, I'm kind of skeptical of. Anyway, like, were you really that deep, you know, like, are you not just using this as a social club, you know what I'm saying, like, that's just my opinion, though. Like, it doesn't mean they're a bad person because they never relapsed. I'm just saying, like, there's a little skepticism from me there. So, and I shared, told them, you know, tomorrow's going to be the first Christmas without my dad, so if you see me crying, don't worry about it. I'm talking about how, like, there was $10 half gallons at this liquor store, and, like, I'm fucking doomed, man. I never noticed these $10 ones. I always noticed the $14 ones. Because I used to work at a liquor store. We didn't have the $10 ones at my liquor store. So when I found the $10 ones in November, I knew I was fucking doomed, man. Because half gallons take me to that next level of just absolute shit talk to the people who love and care about me the most. That's what I do when I'm fucking wasted. That's what fills me with joy, I guess. It's like twisted as fuck, man. Like, half gallons in me, like, whoo! It's a miracle I didn't end up in prison. Thank God, because I'm a fucking pussy, man. I'm scared to fight. I don't have any violent crimes on my record or nothing because I'm scared. So I can't go to jail. Jail I can go because generally it's okay. Prison, no, I'm good. I'm fucking 6'8", bro. I'm gonna be fucking lit up as soon as I go to prison. So that's just more reason to stay sober, ain't it? So, talking about, I was doomed. So I had to quit, and I didn't share for very long. And then instead of walking out of meetings, if someone shares twice, right, I was thinking I'll just play on my phone, while they're sharing. And then when they stop sharing, I'll put my phone down and listen to the next person. So I wasn't going to leave the meeting early, right? But we're getting towards the end of the meeting. So the meeting starts at 7, right? So that means the meeting should end at 8 o'clock. That was another thing I was spoiled with in my first group in Austin 11 years ago, 11 and a half years ago. The meeting ends on time. Like the last share is over at like 55 after, right? So in this case, 7:55, the guy running the meeting says, all right, anyone have any burning desires? If not, pass out the coins, read the promises, and do Father's prayer, and it's over on the hour. But this guy running the meeting, he's got like 27 years of sobriety. He says the same. He has this little like one paragraph thing that he says every single time he shares, which I mean, it's whatever. It's like he's got his little thing that his same exact word for word thing that he says every time he shares, and it's a nice thing that he's saying. Like God spoke to me through you, and I had a spiritual death, but I'd rather have a physical death than a spiritual death, or something along those lines. It's cool, right? But it's like 7:56. And he's like, anybody else want to share? When he should be saying, all right, who has a month? Who has 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, right? That's what, when it's 7:57, you would think that's what he would say next. But no, he says, anybody else want to share? And guess who wants to share at 7:57? The guy with 2 years of sobriety who started the meeting with the topic and has already shared because he provided the topic and shared at the beginning of the meeting. So I'm just like, are they like trying to piss me off? Like, are they like? So yeah, I left. Like it was 8:02. This guy is still yapping. He already shared. He gave us the topic, and now he's sharing again. The meeting should have been over. We should have already been done with Father's prayer, the Lord's Prayer, 2 minutes ago at the most, and he's just sitting here sharing, man. So I all dramatically got up, shaking my head, grumbling, and walked out, just to make sure people could notice that I was annoyed because I'm a little alcoholic attention whore. It was satisfying, and I hope someone noticed it. It was like, who does this tall fucker think he is? And there's a guy in the lobby as I was walking out. I was like, man, I sure do miss the good old days when meetings ended on time. And he was like, yep. He's like, he agreed with me, but who knows? Maybe he was just saying that because he didn't give a fuck what I was saying. You never know. I don't want to be like, oh, that guy totally agreed with what I said. See, I was so right. So I don't want to be like that. And look, again, I'm not saying these people are bad people. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. I'm totally not better than anybody. Like, for sure. I have to say that in just life in general because I know, like, I have a way with words and I have a way with facial expressions. I'm really good at being a smart ass. So like I have to reassure people like, look, I swear to God, I don't think I'm better than you. For sure I don't. But, like, man, it's just like, and I was thinking today, I'm a third tradition alcoholic. I'm just there because I have a desire to stop drinking. I'm not doing the steps. I did the steps before 2014. That's not really my thing. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm not gonna get a sponsor because that's never worked out for me, ever. And I'm not ever gonna sponsor anybody. I'm just gonna show up to meetings because that's what, from what I can tell, is what keeps people sober more than anything else. Not having your little butt buddy and your little clique and like as soon as the meeting's over, I leave. I don't sit around for nothing. Anyway, it's almost 15 minutes, so I gotta shut up. Thanks for listening. Y'all have a great day.